transfer. We're seeing a lot of it. It used to be kind of rare. Now it's happening every day. In fact, Pitt had 2 this week. 2 starters. That's 4 in a year and a half have left Jeff Capel's program. Paul Zeise, number 1, is this a bad look for Pitt and Jeff Capel? Or number 2, because there's so much of this transfer activity, can Jeff Capel use his recruiting skills to go and all of a sudden bring in a bunch of people and turn it around quickly?
Well, you know, the other day I had Keith Dambrot on my show, and the one thing he said is so true, and that is the 4-year, you know, the high school kid going 4 years at a college and developing, and you get a guy for 4 years, that's going by the wayside. It's not happening anymore, and it's going to become even more and more rare. So yes, to answer your second question, Jeff Capel absolutely needs to jump into the transfer portal and get some guys in, some graduate guys. I mean, he cannot go and get 5 or 6 freshmen and expect to, you know, them to grow up all together like they used to and have a great class 2 years from now. It's just not the way things go. As for the 2 guys leaving, it sounds to me like that's more about those 2 guys than it is anything to do with Jeff Capel and the program. So he can recover, but he's got to have a really good off-season recruiting, and that doesn't mean necessarily high school kids. That means he needs to go get a few transfers that can really help him next year.
Yeah, I think in the current atmosphere of college basketball, college athletics in general, but college basketball specifically, especially with a lot of players are going to have an extra year of eligibility following this season who might be looking to transfer. I think this is a golden opportunity for Jeff Capel to take what were a few mistakes, as they ended up being, and turn them into positives. I mean, look, you can talk about people who are going to say, well, is it a bad look? The guys wanted to leave. And let those new players, those recruits, let them sit down with Jeff Capel, and Jeff Capel explain to them why Xavier Johnson, Audie Stoney, or Trey McGowan's didn't want to stay at Pitt. And you know what? I'm willing to bet, because I've talked enough to Jeff Capel and know what a dynamic speaker he is, and he seems like an equally dynamic leader of some of these young men, that he'll be able to draw their attention to what they can do if these guys come in. And as you said, Paul, to Keith Dambrot's point, it's just nobody builds 3- and 4-year recruiting classes anymore. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, this is the new reality of college sports, the new reality of whether anybody likes it or not. I think there is a point, a big picture here that's a little bit dangerous. I know it becomes a lot less enjoyable product, I think, for a lot of people. And I know people say, who cares about, you know, fans or whatever? These are human beings. And I get it. You know, I'm not saying they shouldn't transfer, but there's a point here where if the interest level starts going down, every year you have to get, I mean, how many years, you know, has Pitt completely rebuilt now in the past 4 or 5 years? I mean, after 2 coaches left, and even after the second year of the first coach, now you have another one of those. There's all this turnover. It's kind of hard to follow these programs, and I think at some point that does trickle down if the interest isn't there and the you know, the revenue goes down, and that could hurt them. But yeah, in terms of how this affects Pitt in particular, it's the new reality of college sports. You know, we're in this cocoon here in Pittsburgh. We see Pitt, it's happening, and then we see players leave Duquesne, but they're happening everywhere. And you know, that's just going to be what, you know, that you're going to have to, we'll see what coaches can adjust better. And I like what Chris said. I think there's a chance that Jeff Capel maybe can adjust better than a lot of other coaches out there. And if he can in this new world, I think Pitt will be just fine. All
right, coming up next, Pirates. I'm going to say something today we probably won't say a lot of. That is, they won a game today. They may not win a lot, but what is there to look forward to for the Pirates? We'll talk about it next right here on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown.